Well, welcome to Learning Spanish with Mr. A. Alright, what I've got here for you is a little dialogue. What I want to emphasize here is, a basic way of introducing yourself to one another, basically. Let's say you go to Spain, alright, or you go to, who knows, I don't know, Peru, and you just want to chat a little bit in Spanish. So, first thing you're going to say is, hola, okay? Repeat after me, hola. That means hello, and you can say that any time of the day. Fairly easy, can never go wrong with this one. Just remember one thing though, in Spanish, the H is actually silent. Okay, so you don't say, hola, I'm from America, alright? You don't want to do that. If you do it, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. People are going to like that because, well, that's cute in a way, But if you really want to go kind of like show that you have a little bit of a level in Spanish, just avoid pronouncing the H and just go for hola. Okay, hola. Okay? Alright, and that stands for hello. Pretty cool when you think about it. Hello, hola. Alright, so that's what Pedro says to Sergio. Sergio is going to say good morning. Now listen, you can say good morning throughout the entire morning, okay? Let's say 6 a.m. until noon, right? And remember, buenos dias is basically good morning. So let's go slowly on this one. Repeat after me. Alright, take your time. Buenos. One more time. Buenos. Right? Here you see the accent on the I. That means that you have to make it last a little bit longer. Right? So it goes like this. Dias. One more time. Dias. Right. The whole thing again now. Buenos dias. You see? It's almost musical. Buenos dias. Now you try. Buenos dias. That's what Sergio says back to, of course, Pedro here, okay? So, hola, buenos dias, right? Okay, and then Pedro is going to say now, how are you? Now you see, when you say how are you in Spanish, you're talking about feelings. And in Spanish, when you talk about feelings, you have to use the verb estar. And here's what I want you to understand about estar. You see, in Spanish, whether you use estar or ser, right, you're probably thinking, what is he talking about here, ser? Well, let me write it down for you, okay? You got estar, which is to be, okay? Well, and you also have another one for to be, which is going to be ser, alright? So yeah, I know, you got that right. You actually have two different ways of saying to be in Spanish, right? I'm sorry. And, it's kind of a challenge, but once you know the rules, it's actually like playing a game, basically. So what I want to tell you here is that estar is the one, that's the to be form that you're going to use for a condition that is likely to change, right? In this case, a feeling is going to change, right? You tell me how you feel, that may not stay forever. Your feelings will change. So, you see, when Pedro asks Sergio, how are you? That's what he does. He says, ¿Cómo estás? All right? I know you can say it. Repeat after me. ¿Cómo estás? Right? See the verb estar, right? ¿Cómo estás? Good. I think you're gonna get this. It's not that tough. If I got it, you can get it. Alright, so that's for how are you? So Sergio is gonna reply to Pedro and he's gonna say, I am fine. And you? And that's going to be, estoy bien. ¿Y tú? Right. You ready? Estoy bien. ¿Y tú? Good, you're getting it. Let's go to the next one. What Pedro is gonna say, same here. He's fine too, right? So that's going to be a very cool one. Check this out. Igualmente. That's a tough one, isn't it? But it's kind of fun though. Igualmente. Igualmente. Okay? Right. So, igual is like equal, so equally, right? So you're not going to really say equally, what you're really going to say is same here, right? One more time. Igualmente. Yes, right. One more time. I got you there. Igualmente. Good. Alright, let's go to what Sergio said. Well, Sergio is going to talk about the origin. Now remember, I just talked to you about ser and estar. We did use estar, okay, when we talked about the feelings. Alright, when Pedro said to Sergio, how are you? He said, ¿Cómo estás? Because condition is likely to change. Well, here's what's happening here. Well, Sergio is going to ask Pedro, where are you from? Now, and I don't care what you say here, I had to tell you this. the origin is never going to change, you see. I mean, you can't change where you're from, right? So when you talk about the verb ser, most of the time I would say that the idea is that ser is to be used for a condition that is likely to stay the same, the essence, like the origin. So here, you're saying, well, where are you from? That's going to be de donde eres. Donde means where. De means from. So when you say de donde eres, you really are saying in English, where are you from, right? And of course, Pedro is going to reply that he is from Madrid. So he's going to say, see, the question is being asked to him as, where are you from? So he's going to reply in the first singular, the yo form, I form, right? And he's going to say, I am from Madrid, right? So, de donde eres? Can you say that? De donde eres? You could be asking that to somebody when you go to Spain or Mexico, wherever you want to go, okay? Now, here's the catch. Now you're going to say, I'm from Madrid. That's what it's going to sound like. Yo soy de Madrid. Alright, right. Try that again. Yo soy de Madrid. Good. And then, well, Sergio is having a good day, you know. He got to meet somebody cool here. So what he's going to tell him is, welcome, okay? And that's going to be, bienvenido. One more time. Bienvenido. Good. Now I want you to understand this. This is just a little basic dialogue to give you an idea about, you know, basic little expressions that you should be able to remember fairly easily as far as the greetings go, okay? But of course we're going to break down the greetings a little bit so that you can understand how to say good morning, good afternoon, when you say which one, what time, you know, it's fairly easy, you know. And it just helps you out building up some self-confidence, which is always good when you learn a foreign language. Alright? Well, thank you for watching this little video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to teaching you a little bit more Spanish. Okay? Hasta luego.